The characters in Ginny and Georgia have pretty complex love lives, so let's find out if the reality is any different. Brienne Howard. Georgia, played by Brienne, was overwhelmed with happiness and joy after getting engaged with the mayor by the end of season 1. But her decision has invited a lot of chaos and drama that we also got to see in season 2. But when it comes to her personality, Georgia is incomplete without her charisma and elegance. And the actress playing this character also pays a lot of attention to her looks. This is the very reason why people never believe that the actress is 33, because she doesn't look a day over her 20s. Brienne is also living a very happy life after she married Matt Ziering. The couple tied the knot back in 2021 at their California house, and their love story really sounds like a fairy tale. The two met 5 years ago when Matt was at a club celebrating his success in a bar exam, while Brienne was just hanging out with her friends. The two met and clicked immediately, and have been pretty much inseparable ever since. Although Matt is a lawyer and career-wise, the two don't really have much in common, but they still make it work and leave us in awe with their adorable Instagram photos. And Tonya Gentry. Tonya plays the character of Ginny on the show, and the last few episodes have been pretty intense for her. When she realizes that her mother Georgia is an imposter and has been hiding so much from her, her mind can't process it and she runs away. Ginny even becomes so depressed that she even tries to harm herself. But whether the mother-daughter duo have actually started working on their relationship or not is a whole different question. Despite the fact that Tonya has served as teenage fashion goals throughout the show, she actually is 25 years old and has already managed to win so many hearts with her acting talent. Tonya's love story is also pretty interesting, as she's still in love with her high school sweetheart. The two met in their teenage years and are still together. Ezra Pounds, her boyfriend, is also quite smitten over her, and the two have some of the cutest pictures together. Her boyfriend is also a very successful musician and supports Tonya in her career as well. There really is no one at this point who isn't rooting for this dreamy couple. Felix Mallard. Fans have been wanting to see Marcus, played by Felix, and Ginny together since forever. The new season did give us some hope, but it seems like the third season might shatter all of our hopes regarding Ginny's love life. Also, maintaining a healthy relationship with Marcus would be a little hard for Ginny amid everything that's been going on with her mother. If we talk about Felix, he actually looks so young and vibrant on the show that a lot of people wonder what his real age actually is. And as a matter of fact, the actor is only 24 years of age and has his whole career in front of him. But he looks even younger than that on the show, and that's why the mischievous activities suit him so much. When it comes to relationships, Felix has been in a lot of spotlight since the news of his affair broke. It was speculated by a lot of news houses that Felix is allegedly having an affair with his Neighbours co-star Zoe Clemmond. Although the two haven't been spotted so much after working on Neighbours, their close bond is what raises a lot of eyebrows. Not only this, but the centre of controversy is the age of the two stars. Felix is 24 and is standing at the beginning of his career, while Zoe already is 36 and has seen the prime of her career. So fans aren't really sure if this relationship would work or not. The two stars also haven't publicly announced their relationship as of yet, but considering how private they are about their life, we shouldn't be expecting it anytime soon. Jennifer Robertson. Jennifer Robertson playing Ellen Baker, the typical house next door character who's given us a lot of light-hearted moments in both seasons. She could get a whole new character arc in the third season, but so far things seem pretty promising for the character and people are totally loving her. Jennifer has been married twice. The first time she married Gerald Cotton, who was a very successful businessman, but Gerald lost his life in 2018 and left Jennifer and Lola, their daughter, all alone. However, Jennifer soon found her way back to life when she got engaged to Andrew Homia, who's a software engineer, and she's been the happiest ever since. She also announced her engagement on her Instagram, but later deleted that post, and a lot of fans thought that there was some trouble in paradise. However, nothing is confirmed by the star, and she really never talks that much about her personal life, so there's no way of knowing as of now. Diesel Lataraka. This adorable and extremely talented kid has played Austin on the show, and as Austin gets to discover hidden truths of his life and the secrets about his mother, we get to see the real acting talent of Taraka. The third season is going to be revolutionary for his character because all of his frustration from the last two seasons will boil down to turn his character into something entirely different. Although, did you know that Taraka has achieved this level of excellence and success at just the age of 11? And he has his whole career in front of him, which means he's set to achieve a lot bigger things. He's already been part of movies such as Little Monster, Theatre, and dramas like Lambs of God. As of his relationships, well, he's only 11 and living his best life, so we gotta wait a couple of years before we hear anything about his love life. Sarah Weissglass. Sarah played the role of Max on the show, and it felt like she had to go through a lot of heartbreaks and betrayals in the first 2 seasons. Fans are speculating that the writers have a very interesting and dramatic character arc for her in the 3rd season, but we just gotta wait to finally see. She looks so much of a rebellious teenager on the show, but in reality, she's well into her 20s and has only passed the 24-year mark. But her sharp features and innocent looks make her an absolute treat to look at. The actress has crafted such a successful career at such a young age that we can't help but wonder how she keeps up with her relationships. And while we're at it, you should know that she's currently dating Jeremy Kellen, and their romance is nothing less than a fairy tale. Jeremy and Sarah went to high school together, and he wrote in her yearbook that he wishes to meet her again. And after so many years, they not just met, but they also fell in love. And now they've been in a very committed relationship for almost 4 years now. The couple also share some pretty adorable photos on their Instagram that makes us shout couple goals in the air. Scott Porter. Scott, playing Mayor Paul, has also gotten to know some pretty shocking things about his fiancée, and it has left his integrity and social standing in jeopardy. Although we've yet to see how he reacts to the whole chaos after all. But for now, things don't seem great for his character. Scott is the charming macho man on the show, and he immediately influences the people around him. But a lot of people find it hard to believe that this charismatic actor is actually 43 years old. Also, Scott's been in a very long-term relationship with Kirsty Mayfield, as they first started seeing each other around 2008, and they've been inseparable ever since. The duo actually spends a lot of time together and stays away from scandals. In April of 2022, the two lovebirds decided to tie the knot, and Scott wrote on his Instagram that he couldn't be happier. The ceremony took place in Texas, and the couple only invited some very close family and relatives. Dan Byrne. Dan is featured on the show as Nick, who's one of the most suspicious characters, and who has also been a huge risk for Georgia, even in the 2nd season. With Nick around her all the time, Georgia doesn't seem to possibly get away with anything, and that's exactly what's going to make the 3rd season so interesting. Besides, the actor playing Nick is around 40 years of age, and it adds an element of maturity and seriousness to his character, which is much needed in certain situations. Although Dan was rumoured to be in a serious relationship with Andrea Grant for a while, it seems like the two have called it off, and Dan is very much single now and is mostly focusing on his work. Raymond De Black. We all agree that Raymond De Black as Joe deserves a very happy ending, but he's fallen for Georgia, the den of mysteries and secrets. And after the 2nd season, it seems like he might not get the love of his so easily. But the fans have already started shipping him with Georgia, and we can't help but wonder how great the two look together. And you would also be surprised to know that this heartthrob is 33 years old while on the show, and he looks younger than ever. Although, after looking at him, it does seem like he works out a lot and lives a very healthy lifestyle. Even though it looks like Raymond would definitely have a lot of past relations and girlfriends, there isn't much information about his whereabouts. Plus, he never really posts about his love life on Instagram either, so it seems like even if he has got a girlfriend, he's trying to keep her a secret. Although we did find out that Becky Black, having a small role on the show, is actually the sister of Raymond, so there isn't much to discover about his relationship. So, which of these characters impressed you the most in Ginny and Georgia 2? Tell us in the comments below. Take care, and thanks for watching.